Fitness and safety and security announcement. Please take care of experienced and preservative on and off train as underfoot surfaces may be affected by the weather. Government guidance states public transport.
Hello again, and welcome back to our Glasgow South Motor Tram and Rail Group workshops. I showed you a digital caliper in the very first tool workshop we did, and I'm going to be honest, my mind went blank when I showed you. I could not remember what it was called, and when I watched the workshop again, I just felt, no, I've got to laminate on this. So, as I say, it's a digital caliper, and you've heard me say setting your back to back with one of these brass gauges. It's really a waste of time, because it doesn't take into consideration the Hornby track and the Peco track. They're two different back to backs, and it might just be a fraction out, but it's still there. So what you do is you've got Peco track, and you stick the thing in, and it shows it's okay. But if you've got Hornby track, you stick it in, oh, it's okay, but it won't run, because the frogs and the check rails between the two different types of track are not the same. So with this caliper, you can actually put it in between your wheels and bring the two calipers out, and it tells you exactly what your locomotive wheels are set at. It comes up in the digital display, 14.3 or 4P, whatever it is, and you know, and then you can go to the type of track you've got and see what it should be to run on that. So without further ado, I'll demonstrate it for you. So here we are, folks, and I've got the caliper here, just to let you see it. There you are, you've got your digital display. I'll switch it on. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's showing 0 at the moment, and I'll let you see how this works. So I'll take the case out of the way. So here we have a Hornby Class 91, and I will undo this so it's not fixed, and you've got your two external blades, and you've got your two internal, depending on what you're going to. If you're going to measure something like this, the width of that, you just stick it in, close it, and that is 16.55 mil. See how it works. Whereas if you're going to use the way we're using it, you're going to put it on the back. You just stick, wait a minute now, bring it in, and then put it out. Let me get that. It's just a wee bit of a footer to get it set. Well, do this one. Maybe easier, I can see it better. Put the light on, maybe I will be able to see even better. Right. So that's it, and you can see now that it's reading 14.4. So that's how it's done. Some of the older ones, like this is an elderly Triang model. It's not far out actually, that one. it's showing 13.8. What you've got to remember is the flanges in that are a bit more coarse, so you've got to allow for that. So that just fits in exactly, even if I turn it the other way, so I can see it. 13.81, 13.81, that's okay. Here we've got a Scotsman. This is an old XO3 Scotsman. Let's see what it reads. It's a wee bit out as well, it's a bit different. $14.3. 14.3. Don't know if you can see that. $14.3, 14.2. Wait a minute, it's not. $14.25. It's a wee bit loose. Really, what we really actually are sort of me. Oh, here it is. One of the other things, guys, that you can buy these loco cradles, but what I do is I just get a bit of this and stick the loco in it. I should have done that to begin with, like that. Right, and then you just stick it in, and then you've got 14.21. And the other wheel will be the same probably. Yep, so you put it in the right way though. And the other one's slightly different actually. It's slightly narrower actually. It's 14.002. It's only a fraction, it might know. I think it runs, I think that Scotsman runs in our club layout, so it should be okay. So there you are. Another wee insight to a tool that I just couldn't remember the name of it, so I must apologise for that. But there you are, a nice wee cradle. You'll get this stuff, see if you're passing a building site and they've got scaffolding, they've got to have that stuff around the outside of the scaffolding so folk don't bump their heads. But when they're demolishing the scaffolding, if you say to them, can I have a wee bit of that, they'll give you it. Don't take it when the scaffolding is still up, but it's very, very good for your loco in a loco cradle when you're working on it. So there you are, another wee tip. You learn something every day, folks. So there you are, folks, another wee tip. Just to set your back to back to what you should be. Know what the brass gauge says, because as I say, it doesn't take into consideration the track and the clearance and the frogs and the check rails that your track is using. Others are going to disagree, but I'm only going by my own experience, what I've found, and I said it by eye. What I do is I get your locomotive and I manually push it through a point, or if it's Peco, a diamond, because the clearances, for some reason, the clearances in the check rails and the frogs and the diamond are even closer. And when you push it through, you usually find this with the driving wheels. If you find resistance, check the driving wheels and you'll probably find the flange is not in the centre of the groove. It's either to the left or to the right, and all you've got to do is just prise it out with 2 wee screwdrivers in behind the wheel, just prise it out a fraction, and I just say a fraction, and then try it again. And you'll probably have to do that with the other driving wheel and all. Even brand new models are like this. So there you are, and the wee bit for running the scaffolding, get some of them, you've got a local cradle, no problems. So without further ado, by the way, let us know any workshops you want to see or anything I've not covered. Tell me, I'll see what I can do. But for now, keep on modelling, keep on shunting, and may God bless you.